Once upon a time, 3 little pigs lived with their mother. When the time came, their mother sat with them and talked to them, and told them that they needed to build their own house now that they were grown-ups. But beware of the wolf. So the 3 little pigs went off alone to look for building materials. Some of them were lazy, some of them were not, but they all wanted their own house. The first pig wanted a house of straw, the second one of sticks, and the last one of bricks. And of course, the 3rd little pig was going to work very hard, but he really wanted that. The first little pig brought up a house of straw very, very happily, and he was very pleased with it. He actually thought it was very strong, and he was very proud of himself. But he didn't know that the big bad wolf was looking at him all the time, waiting for him. Now the second pig, well, he built his house out of sticks. It was stronger than the first pig's house, but it was still not strong enough. However, the second pig was very, very happy, and he thought that his house was perfect for him, and that he would be safe and the wolf would never eat him. Now the 3rd pig took a long time to build his house out of bricks. It took a lot of work for him, but it was the strongest of all of the houses, and he thought that the wolf would never ever get him. So the next day, the big bad wolf appeared, and he went to the pig's one house. And the pig ran and shut the door closed so that the wolf wouldn't get to him. But the wolf said, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow this house down." And that's what he did. And poor little pig 1, his house was completely destroyed. And he ended up with no house at all. Now, it was turn of pig number 2. And the same thing happened. "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll bring your house down." And poor little pig 2, he was left completely homeless and he didn't know what to do. So pig number 3 invited the 2 pigs over to stay to their brick house. So the big bad wolf had 1 more house to go. And they went all to house number 3, to the brick house. All of the pigs ran, frightened for their lives. And when the big bad wolf came, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll bring your house down." But it wasn't enough. He couldn't bring the house down. And the wolf was so angry that he decided that he would climb up the chimney and eat up all of the 3 pigs. But he didn't know 3 pigs were very smart. They boiled some water in the fireplace and waited for him to come down. And when the big bad wolf came down, he came out the same way he did in, burning with the heat of the fireplace. So the 3 little pigs lived happily ever after. The end.